What's up, guys? This is Team BrokenFormat coming at you with the deck profile. TeleDaD. I've been playing the deck for a while. It runs really good. I'm having a little consistency issues though, but overall the deck's really good. I definitely would run this next format if all the cards are still there unhit and whatnot. But let's get to the deck list. Alright, so first off we got Dad, Dargon, obviously. It's the boss monster of the deck. It's a really good card. Special summons when you have exactly three darks in the grave. Good card. It's based around the deck. Next we got Triple Tefnuit. It's Cyber Dragon. It's the deck Cyber Dragon, level 6. Special when you have no monsters and your opponent has one or more. When it's tributed, it special summons a normal dragon type monster from your deck, and you combo off that with Exceeds all over the place. Yeah. Next we got one Sue. I only run one Sue because it's a dead draw if you don't have another heretic like Tefnuit, and I really don't use it for that much. I just use it to tribute Tefnuit and Exceed, and yeah. Next we got double Wattail. Wattail Dragon's really good. Level 6 normal. It helps you get your rank 6 Exceeds, like Bouncer, stuff like that. Really the engine of the deck right here. Next we got triple Krebins. Krebins is the E-Tele target. It helps you get your synchros, stuff like that. Helps you stall if you draw into it. Anything you really need. This is a really versatile card. It's really good. Next we got one Stratos. 2 Malicious, 1 Diamond Dude, and 2 Dashers. The Destiny Hero engine of the deck. Basically, Stratos is the searcher. Malicious, you remove it from play from the graveyard, special summon another one. Diamond Dude, you reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's a normal spell, you send it to the grave, and you get to use it next turn, regardless if he's on the field or not during your main phase. And Dasher, when it's on the field, you tribute another monster, and this card gains 1,000 attack. But if it attacks, it goes into defense position. So really, you just use these for Destiny draw targets, and to draw more cards, that's really it. Helps you get draw power in the deck. Next we got Triple Veiler. Veiler's format is devastating. I think every deck should run at least 2 Veilers, if not 3. Veiler is just really good this format, considering there's no more priority, so it stops a lot of plays. It stops stuff you don't want to happen. It stops almost anything monster-wise, and it's just really good. I think every deck should run it. Next we got 2 Tour Guides. No Sanyan. There's not much search targets for Sanyan in this deck, so I don't run it. 2 Tour Guides is good enough. 1 free Exceed is good. Yeah, Tour Guide's not as great as it was last format, but it's still good. I think 2 Tour Guides is fine. Yeah, you don't need Sanyan. BLS is BLS. It's a 3,000 beat stick. Easy to get out in this deck. Saved me a bunch of times in duels, won me duels. Really good card. Next we got Caius. Standard for one of these decks. A TeleDaD deck. Tribute a card. Tribute your heretic. Special summon another. Remove a card, and you Exceed for 6. Alright, next we got Plague Spreader. Plague Spreader is really good. Helps you get your synchros out. It helps you. It's really good regardless if you draw into it or not. Just a good card in general. Next we got the Gores. Gores is Gores. That's all I have to say. Hand Trap. Really good card. Next we got the Tex is Ryza. Not everyone runs Ryza. He's not as great as he was before. Saying because a lot of stuff that you send to the top of the deck, they don't mind top decking. Unless it's like a card you have to tribute for or you can't get out again. That's really the only case he comes out. But I like him. I like Ryza. He's really good. Next we got Tsukuyomi. A lot of people wonder why Tsukuyomi, and here's the reason why I run it. Without Tsukuyomi, this deck can't really get over hard to get over cards like Spirit Reaper, stuff like that. Stuff that you just can't get over. Helps me get over Zen mains. When I Dark Hole, Tsukuyomi Dark Hole, Tsukuyomi Spirit Reaper, it's gone. Stuff like that. Stuff that is really annoying to get around. Tsukuyomi is really good. Alright, next I run, the rest is just spells. I don't like traps now these days. There's a lot of, people wonder why. I just personally don't like traps, so we got triple E-Telly. E-Telly's really good, special summon a level 3 or lower psychic from your deck. Basically you just need these to special summon Krebins, get the synchro out, and yeah, it's really good. Next we got 2 D-Draw. I tried 3. 3 was too much, 2 is just fine. 2 D-Draws is really good. You just get rid of your dashers, malicious, diamond dude, whatever. Draw 2. Helps you to draw power. Next we got Heretic Seal of Convocation. Search out Tefnuit or Sue, depending on the situation. Really good card. Searcher. Next we got Allure Darkness. Really good card. More draw power for this deck. Banish draw 2, Banish a Dark. Easy to do in this deck. Really good. Next we got Bureau from a Different Dimension. Helps you use Dad's effect more than like 3 times. Really broken when you get it with Dad. Or if they bottomless a card, you get it back into your grave, reborn it, something like that. Really good. I recommend this card in this deck. Foolish Burial, speed up the deck, put a card in the grave, like a Dasher, Malicious, whatever you need. Really good card, manipulates grave, stuff like that. Really good. Mind Control. Mind Control is really broken. I think it should get banned one day, but Mind Control is broken. Mind Control Utopia, Utopia Ray. Mind Control Big Eye, or not a Big Eye, but a Bouncer, Gaia Dragon, something like that. Really good. Synchro helps you get your synchros out too. Next we got the staples: Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. I don't think I should explain these. These are staple cards. Every deck should have them. Alright, so on to the extra deck. First off, we got the rank 3 Exceeds, Zenmains, and Leviathan. Tour Guide Target, easy to get out in this deck. No need to explain. They're
Ever
really
thought Levier?
Definitely when the reprint comes out, because I can't really afford Levier right now. At the moment, these two just run fine. Really good cards, but definitely when the reprint comes out, I'm getting a Levier. Next we got Utopia and Utopia Ray. Utopia is really just a staple Exceed now. Really easy to go into, really good. And then Utopia Ray is for when these materials are gone, you just overlay and keep it on the field for a 25 beat stick. And I rarely use the effect, but the effect is good when you can use it. Basically, this gains 500 attack, one of their monsters loses 1,000, and it's really it. But you have to have 1,000 or less attack, 1,000 less life points to use it, so it rarely gets its effect. Next we got Bouncer. Bouncer is a really good card. It's really broken. Basically a powered down Dolka, but it's really good. Easy to get out in this deck, like really easy. Tribute, a Heretic, special, a Watt Tail, Exceed right there, really easy. Next, Force Focus, more effect negation. Really good card, 28 beat stick. If you can't use the effect, really good. Next we got Inzector Exabeetle. Really good. It's an okay card, but I barely use this, but it's really good in some situations. If you need to get their Graph out of the grave or something against Dark Worlds, you could equip it to this. And it's a Scrap Dragon, so this is a really good effect. So it's not just to equip, but if it's equipped, when a monster's equipped to it, it gains half the attack and defense, and that's really primarily it. Next we got Swordbreaker. Swordbreaker is really good. It's the Catastor of Exceeds. Basically, you just attach one, declare type, and it destroys that type of monster when it battles it automatically, without damage calc. So it's basically a Catastor, but if it gets flipped face down, it loses the effect, so you have to be careful of Book of Moons and stuff like that. But overall, this is a really good card. I really recommend this in any deck that uses level 6 Exceeds. It's really good. Next we got Gaia Dragon. Gaia Dragon, I don't get it out for the level 7s. I just overlay it for my other level 6s and stuff when it's out of materials and they're gonna die and I know it. Might as well pierce and stuff, so that's primarily what I use this for. Or if I mind control one of their level 6 or lower Exceeds, I just Gaia Dragon over it. Alright, that does it for the Exceeds. Excuse me. Next we got Synchros. First we got Cataster. Cataster's staple synchro, really good. Destroys anything that's not dark when it battles. Really good card. Next we got Guy Knight. Guy Knight's thinks best level 6 now since Brio's gone. Really sucks, but what are you gonna do? Konami troll. Yeah, Guy Knight, 26 beat stick. That's it. Black Rose. Black Rose is really good. Easy. It's kind of easy to get out in this deck. Really good card. Blows up field. Yeah, you know it does. Stardust, staple synchro. Everyone knows what it does. Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon's really good. Another staple synchro now. Really good card. 28 beat stick. Really good. And then the tech is Red Dragon Archfiend. It gets over those hard to get cards like Gaia, Gachi, Zen Main, stuff like that. Just loses both their materials. Really good card. Destroys defense position monsters. Really good. Alright guys, so that's my deck profile on TeleDaD. Tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Alright, later.